Hello, friends. Welcome back to another session of my financial predictions. Today we are covering gold for September. So, this was requested by the community. So, here I am presenting the chart. It's going to be basically, from what I see, a green month for gold again. So, it's very rare to actually see gold in red. I predicted that for, I believe it was July or something like that, before August. But yeah, this time we get gold again. It's very popular right now. I believe it just hit a new all-time high, and we got basically a very interesting month ahead of us. So, from what I can tell, well, just so you know, I believe this is the first time. Uh, well, it's not the first time. I already presented this. These elongated circles are basically ellipses. And these ellipses basically represent the weekly predictions or the weekly trends for the entire month. So you can see, for example, this first week that we are starting just today is fully in green. This means it's going to be basically it's going to keep on climbing up in price. And I believe one of the best days could be around the 4 or the 5 of September. So right around in this week, maybe even on this last day, the 7th. But yeah, I see very strong potential for very strong impulses right there. However, after that, we get from the 8th to the 14th, the second week, we're going to see potentially a correction, okay? It could be in range, but it's probably not going to be one of the best weeks. Okay, gold could actually go down, which is kind of surprising because we do have basically almost all of these days in green. There are really no red. So we can maybe see some of these days, obviously, maybe will not align with these weekly predictions, or maybe the corrections could come around on the 11th or the 12th, and maybe even the 14th. We'll see. But yeah, that's what I can see for the next week. And finally, for the last two, I believe they are fully green. There's also the potential that these weeks could be kind of undecided, maybe in a range. So some surprises could happen. But overall, we get three green weeks, only one red week. That means basically that gold is going to go up again and even higher than it's currently at. So we can maybe expect gold to actually go above 3,006 600, maybe something like this. Which, if we take that and try to measure this, it will take around 3%. So yeah, probably even higher than this. We'll have to see. But yeah, guys, this is so far the predictions for gold. The first days, maybe tomorrow and maybe on the third, we're going to see some corrections. The fourth is going to be very volatile, so anything can happen on that day. But just like I told you previously, the fact that we see a green box and also the green week for these first 7 days basically tells me it's going to be basically assured non-stop full uptrend. So this can continue in some days, maybe the 8th, and this is where I believe that we could see some surprises because this week is supposedly on a red, on a downtrend. So that tells me it will possibly go down. We'll have to see how bad it actually gets. But yeah, this is very interesting. Some days could actually be very profitable for either shorting and especially longing, since it's basically the case for this month of September. So gold could possibly be very juicy looking for a long around these days, 16, 17 maybe, and we could actually get a very nice impulse after these days, for example on the 18th and maybe the 19th, which is going to be very volatile. Remember that every time you see a day shared by opposite trends or opposite colored circles, for example right there on the 7th, on the 19th, and I believe that's all I have. So yeah, every time you see that in my predictions, that tells me it's going to be a very volatile day. So those days could actually be very good for trading and very profitable. So we'll have to see. But yeah, other days maybe for a good short, I mean for a good long, could be around the 21, 22, especially I believe the 22. After that we can maybe long that and obviously try to short before that day. So around the 21 maybe. We'll have to see because again, we have a day shared by opposite trends. So that means it's going to be likely very volatile. So I believe that's all I have for you guys. Believe me, just follow the work, guys. Just follow the work, like, share, and subscribe, all of that, and follow my X account, follow my other socials that you want. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.